Good afternoon, dear students. It's me, Malohat again, senior teacher at Oregon State University. Dear students, today at our lesson, we will speak about specification, types of tests. So what kind of tests are differentiated in English language? In English language, it is distinguished four types of tests. So the first one is proficiency tests, achievement tests, then diagnostic tests and placement tests. So as for the proficiency tests measure people's ability in a language, regardless of any training they may have had in that language. Content. Based on a specification of what candidates have to be able to do in the language in order to be considered proficient, having sufficient command of the language for a purpose. For example, test for a United Nations translator, test for a course of study in a British university, test of arts, test of sciences. Other proficiency tests are designed to show whether candidates have reached a certain standard with respect to certain specified abilities. Content based on detailed specifications of what candidates can do. For example, the Cambridge examination, the Oxford AFL examination, preliminary and higher. Proficiency tests. Now we'll see the differences and the similarities of proficiency tests. So the differences of them both has a function and content. As for the similarities, both not based on courses that candidates have previously taken, and both can be useful or harmful. Achievement tests. Purpose of the achievement tests measure how successful individual students, groups of students, or the course themselves had been in achieving objectives. Two kinds of achievement tests are differentiated, and the first one is final achievement tests, and the second one is progress achievement tests. Advantages. Only contain what the learner has actually encountered, a fair test. Disadvantages are badly designed syllabus or badly chosen book, misleading results over test, unreal achievement of the course objectives. Progress and the final achievement tests measure the progress that students are making based on short-term objectives. Final achievement tests used at the end of a course, written by ministries of education, official examining boards, or members of testing institutions. The test content can be based on a syllabus studied or a book taken during the course. Syllabus content approach. So types of testings. What kind of testing types are differentiated in English language? Now we'll see. So direct versus indirect testing, the first one. The second one is discrete point versus integrative testing. The next one is criterion referenced versus norm reference testing. And next one is objective versus subjective testing. And the fifth one, communicative language testing. Direct versus indirect testing perform precisely the skill which is measured. The tasks and texts should be as authentic as possible. Easier to measure the productive skills. For example, to know how students pronounce a language, get them to speak. Measure the abilities underlying the skills. For example, sentence correction exercises and an indirect measure of writing ability. So it is in indirect testing. Communicative language testing, CLTs. So first it focus on the social roles in real world settings. So the second one, offer a means of specifying the demands of such roles in detail. For example, the communicative tests of English as a foreign language for overseas students intending to study at British universities. Job analysis is the stage in which the basis for the test design involves carefully study of the communicative rules and tasks. Job analysis is used in the development of tests in occupational settings. For example, an Australian test of English as a second language for health professionals communicating with patients, presenting cases to colleagues. So, dear students, this is the end of our today's lesson. Today we spoke about types of testings. If you can remember, they are proficiency tests, achievement tests, diagnostic tests, and placement tests. So I hope you all will revise all the learned material today and you will be ready for the next time. Goodbye.